I got a whole week. Actually, I don't. I have like 3 days. That's not a lot of time, is it? Hey, hi, and also hello. I am Elle of Blackwood Knits on Instagram. My pronouns are they, them, and I am coming to you from my apartment in the North Shore region of Massachusetts. So, first off, this is not intended to be a podcast. I am a millennial, and we tend to have the weirdest nostalgias, so I'm revisiting the vlog. If you're familiar with my other channel, Stillarobyn, you may know that I'm usually on the other side of this. Well, I guess it's still this side of the screen, but I'm usually recording video game footage and voiceover. But staring into the camera is a little intimidating, so please leave any tips and tricks in the comments. Anything that I'm doing weird. If you're here for some delightful structured content with what's on my needles, what's off my needles, what am I wearing? Well, it's summer. Also, I'm sorry to disappoint. Uh, I like to embrace the slow in knitting and crafting in general, which means I tend to stick with the same handful of projects over several weeks, not months, sometimes years. Yeah, years. Absolutely no disrespect to other crafters and podcasters out there. It's just not the format that's going to work for me. So, uh, come along with me and embrace the chaos. I am going to get just a little bit personal here and, just enough to share my fiber background and history. I started knitting in college some 15 years ago. Uh, ugh. I took up drop spindling after taking a class like 2 or 3 years after I learned to knit, I think. My mom rented me a spinning wheel Christmas after I graduated, and we ended up buying it. And I've since sold it to a friend when I moved, but now in my new place, I do have two wheels and my eye on a third. By the way, if you're looking to sell an Athena spinning wheel, hit me up. I'm serious. Athena spinning wheel, put it in my hands. And before you ask, I am a Chowgu red lace interchangeable devotee. I am a 4 DPNs sock knitter. I've done lace, two-color brioche. I've done stranded color work. Uh, Intarsia scares me, and I will need some kind of mood enhancer before I steek anything for the first time. All of this is to say, welcome to my fiber life. I want to share with you my Tour de Fleece journey this year. This will be my fifth, sixth year participating specifically in the tour. Maybe. So, what is Tour de Fleece for the uninitiated? It is a hand spinning event started by Star Athena, which runs parallel to the Tour de France. This year it will be running from July 1st to July 21st. Double check my dates on that one. And it's the kind of challenge where it is what you make it. It can be specifically a challenge. It can be a marathon. It can be just a hurricane of crafting. Dedicated time that you make to make. I usually set myself one or two big project goals and just have something to chill and vibe with and just work as the mood takes me. I'm not sure if I'll have the energy to provide daily content for you during the tour. I do work a full-time job, unfortunately. Uh, but I am aiming for weekly. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. Oh, also, I do sometimes stream. Usually video games, but sometimes spinning. Over on Twitch, twitch.tv/stillarobyn. Uh, and I will be doing a stream on the 1st, starting with my usual game right now at Subnautica. And toward the evening, I'll move into a sit and spin. Let's say 6 p.m. Eastern. I think that's kind of a good time for me to wind it down a little bit, as it were. So if you want to join me, grab a nice cup of tea. We'll sit down together, spin together, or you can just hang out while I spin. Totally up to you. Not sure what project I'll be putting on the wheel yet. I got a whole week. Actually, I don't. I have like 3 days. That's not a lot of time, is it? I have a few days to figure it out anyway. What I'm gonna be working on. Last year, my big project was a Polworth and silk gradient, of 8 ounces. It's right now a gigantic shawl next to me. This is what I've got left of the ball going, and if I can fit it remotely into frame. This is folded in half. There's the rest of it. The pattern is a Stephen West pattern. Starts with a B. I got that much. I don't foresee this year having any gigantic projects like that, but you never know. I have a lot of stash to look through, and maybe on that day we'll just do a little dance through my stash, and we'll see what I'm working with. My wheel is a Kromski Symphony that I custom painted. I'll have a picture right there for you, and it's a really marvelous wheel. Very versatile. I just wanted something beautiful though, and it fit the bill pretty nicely for me. Come join me. It's gonna be fun. I really hope. This is ambitious. This is very ambitious of me. Regardless, even with everything going on in my day-to-day life, I am still a knitter, and I will see you, hopefully, on Saturday. How do podcasters do this? Like, how do you just like look? I've been reading half off a script. Like, how do people just talk to a camera? And I'm a streamer. I don't know how long I was paused.